Well, a lot of people were surprised and shocked when the Atlanta Hawks announced if they were going to have Magic City night in their State Farm Arena on March 16th. You've had several NBA players who said that this was an affront to women. Hawks said, hey, whatever, we're moving forward. They had a lot of people who I saw this Killer Mike make some comments like, yo, we don't give a damn what y'all think. If the city's good with it, y'all should be good with it and shut up. NBA was like, nah, that ain't happening, boo. NBA dropped this statement right here. The NBA today announced that it has canceled the Atlanta Hawks planned in-arena promotion for the game on March 16th. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver issued the following statement. When we became aware of the Atlanta Hawks scheduled promotion, we reached out to Hawks leadership to better understand their plans and rationale. While we appreciate the team's perspective and their desire to move forward, we have heard significant concern from a broad array of league stakeholders, including fans, partners, and employees. I believe canceling this promotion is the right decision for the broader NBA community. All right. This was always quite interesting. It was supposed to take place a week from today. And like I said, you had a number of people who were saying, no, we ain't down with it. Luke Cornett, who was with the San Antonio Spurs, was actually asked about this, and this is what he said about that planned night.
During these times, speaking out on social issues as an athlete, it's kind of becoming few and farther between. There's just a lot of volatility, out there. What made you passionate about putting that in writing and standing on your morals?
I really just saw the statement last week in the announcement by the Hawks, and just in terms of the public voice as it pertained to, I feel like it didn't really represent what I know, myself and a lot of others throughout the NBA felt. So I think I did just, want to make sure that part of the discussion is expressed, and it comes with, people like criticism and stuff like that, and I think that's, part and parcel of why people might be hesitant to do so. But I think actually trying to get the conversation started and able to have is something that's important to be able to try to, help ensure that the league is kind of something that everyone is, wanting to represent and an environment that you want to have.
Has the league itself reached out to you, or have you heard from them?
Not really in the aftermath with it. Beforehand, I spoke with some people in the league just to kind of see what the status of it was, to make sure, I was kind of up to date on the situation. Since reaching out,
So, there were some who said that, and matter of fact, Al Horford, who's also NBA player, Al Horford, backed Cornette up, saying he agreed with him as well. And it was, it's been really interesting, matter of fact, go to my iPad. This was on Twitter. Legendary Magic City dancer says Luke Cornett needs to visit before criticizing. Okay, you see right here says this podcast here called says that Atlanta Hawks, Atlanta Falcons, Magic City is part of the culture of the team. Let me go ahead and pull. Let me go ahead. This is Speakeasy. Play some of this. Go ahead.
All right. It's bigger government. It's bigger than you. Yo, this is a cultural thing, right? When you talk about Atlanta, you talk about the Atlanta Falcons, you talk about the Atlanta Hawks. Magic City is part of their like the strip clubs and all that, it's part of their culture. And a lot of people that came through the ranks of playing in Atlanta, rappers, entertainers, they talk about it. There's people that go to Magic City, you know what, to have wings, right?
Yes.
So it's like, we making this as a bad thing. He's making it a bad thing.
I'm going there to have breasts
y'all
and
making it a bad
thighs.
thing.
Can I play devil's advocate here?
I ain't with that.
Can I
cool
play
with
devil's
that.
advocate here? If we're talking about the culture of certain cities,
the culture.
in Las Vegas is Nevada is a state where legal prostitution is allowed, where brothels are actually a thing. Yep. Does that mean we should be promoting them with our professional sports league If the Vegas Raiders were just like, yo, go down to Pink Pony Club Bunny Ranch or whatever, like that'd be a problem. Even though it is a part of the culture, like it's a different.
What's the problem?
No, they don't. Let's hold it real quick.
Okay, we holding up.
None of our homeboys like, yo, we going to the brothel tonight. Nobody does all that. Well, my friends don't. That's not.
I'm saying that's a part of the Las Vegas culture, though.
A Las Vegas culture thing is like gambling.
Yeah,
Vegas.
of course.
Okay, so that's the main things.
But Atlanta's.
All right, so that was one of those debates. And I saw, of course, Cameron weighed in.
Protesting against this nigga. I'm protesting with you, nigga. Fuck you talking about. Protest start with that encyclopedia you wrote. I ain't listen to half that shit. Fuck you talking about all them big ass words. You know who's gonna be at Magic City Monday? T.I. expeditiously. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? What the fuck did the
All
big
right, so all quite interesting. Let's go to my panel. Thelma, we have Thelma. Is she there? Come on, y'all. Y'all got to get Thelma's signal straight. All right, because I know she got something to say. Let me go to Scott first. Scott, folk can yell, holler, scream that Magic City is a part of the culture of the Hawks, the NBA, as well as and the city of Atlanta. But let's be real clear. Houston and Dallas really was the strip capital of the world with the men's club.
Tampa, Florida.
No. I'm talking about the men's club where it originated.
Yeah.
First of all, ain't no NBA team in Tampa. Okay, they barely got a baseball team there. Okay.
Yeah, well, that's the strip capital of America.
But what I'm saying is, when you talk about, I wouldn't know. You probably know more than I will.
I probably do.
Yeah, you probably do. So
that's right.
If I look at the men's club in Houston and Dallas, in terms of, it ain't like the Dallas Mavericks and the Houston Rockets gonna say, yo, let's have a men's club night. When you're talking about an NBA team, we're talking about a $10 billion enterprise. We're talking about advertisers, sponsors. I'm surprised it took this long for the NBA to say, no, hell no.
Man, let me. I got so many thoughts. I've been to Magic City, had a ball with my frat brothers and friends and so forth and so on. It is part of the underculture, if you will, of Atlanta, as well as the NBA. But that doesn't mean you got to celebrate it. I mean, let's just talk for a minute, Roland. What were they going to do to celebrate the Magic City women? Were they going to do a Hall of Fame or the top 25 in the history of Magic City?
No, they were going to have some.
Tell me what they were going to do.
They were going to have some portable poles rolled out.
Right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the short answer is no, and it shouldn't even gotten this far. Because see, what the NBA is trying to clean up over the last 20, 30 years, because the last NBA All-Star game I went to was in Vegas, and some of the raunchiness and ratchet things I saw in public men's rooms and in public areas, quite frankly, no wonder they went to Utah later. But my point is, the underbelly of the NBA is that underculture right there. And it's the NBA players and several athletes, not just the NBA. They have beautiful women. They have babies out of wedlock by 5 to 10, some of them. They have them, and they have the NBA teams have set aside rooms, family rooms, because the NBA players have so many kids by so many different women. That's the underbelly of the NBA. And the commissioner needs to clean that up. But we certainly don't need to celebrate it. You can't tell people what to do, but you don't need to be celebrated by Magic City. Come on, man. Come on.
I'm trying to find it. I have it on.
And I'm not glorifying women who take their clothes off for tips and so. I'm not glorifying it, nor am I criticizing them. I'm saying that the NBA ought not publicly, I don't know, celebrate that part of our culture.
Well, again, it's not the NBA. It was a team, but clearly, Thelma, they were like,
right,
Atlanta, seriously. And I love it. I love the comment from Adam Silver. We reached out to the team to get. I love this part here. We reached out to Hawks leadership to better understand their plans and rationale. I'm sure that conversation then was like, man, what the hell y'all doing?
And what I think back to was Lemon Pepper Lou. When he got in trouble for going to Magic City to get some lemon pepper wings during when they were supposed to be in a bubble during the pandemic. So I'm like, y'all really are so invested in the strip club culture that you thought that you was going to create this idea of a collaboration that wasn't a collaboration, but because of the name, people are going to automatically think that, oh, the NBA now going towards the strip club. I mean, just make it obvious. Why don't you? So, but I do agree. I think it's a level of professionalism that you have to have when you're making all of this money to not think. I'm like, who, when nobody thinking about what this was going to look like and how this was going to come back and how everybody was going to be getting a phone call, because it's not professional on any level. Do that outside. Y'all know y'all always be on flyers anyway with these nightclubs when y'all are doing things. Do it that way. Do not create this atmosphere as if it was accepted when it wasn't.
I'm in Congo. I mean, come on. Magic City night at an NBA game. Were they gonna pass out plaques? Were they gonna pass out, thick asses in jerseys? I mean, exactly what was, listen, you heard that brother talking about, some folks, yeah, they go there just for the wings. I remember, I ain't gonna name the NBA player, but I was in Dallas. It was like, hey man, meet us at the men's club for a steak. I said, we in Dallas. It's steak houses everywhere. I said, I don't need titty with my steak. I was like, we can meet if we gonna go to a steakhouse, we can meet at a steakhouse. I don't need it. I said, come on, y'all. I said, the men's club steak ain't that damn good. But come on. And right, if you want some lemon pepper wings, you can go to Wingstop. You ain't gotta go to Magic City. Come on, y'all. But Omicron, go ahead.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, Scott talked about being the underculture. The underculture doesn't need to be the overculture. Like, what's the desire to want to do that, and also want to do that during Women's History Month? Like, where is the mindset as it relates to that? If we're supposed to have family organizations, I mean, we already got the kids watching their parents at the game gambling on the joints, on a free throw and who's going to get the next rebound. It's like we're already doing enough to soil the culture of the fan experience within the spot. Now you want to bring this type of element to it. Shout out to Luke Cornett, got the championship with the Boston Celtics, of course, greatest team in NBA history. But look, we have an overall undertone in this society right now with this president of misogyny. When you look at their entire administration, from him to Hegseth, just run down the list, like they've almost made misogyny even more mainstream than it already has been. And it really, Roland, has me thinking I was watching your coverage of Jesse Jackson's funeral and the speech Reverend Al Sharpton gave, and he was like, the things that we're doing to ourselves, running out here, calling ourselves, the B words and N words and the stuff we're putting in the music. It's like the things that we just make public in the culture really should not be made public. And I think that this should be a real opportunity for us to step back and really ask ourselves, what are we doing here? Because this should never even got approved by anybody on the Hawks, and so I'm glad Silver shut it down because it's ridiculous.
I'm just trying to understand how that meeting happened. I mean, okay, I'm just trying to understand. All right, so I'm just trying to understand. All right, we in the meeting. Hey, y'all, we need some promotional nights in March. Man, let me see. Yo, I got an idea. Did y'all catch that Hulu documentary on Magic City? Oh, you know what? I think we should honor the cultural institution that it is at halftime. And wait a minute. And somebody in the meeting. Yeah, dog, you right. That's a good ass idea.
Right.
Oh, we could have some limited edition Magic City jerseys. Oh, let's see here. Matter of fact, we could sell some Magic City jerseys along with some Magic City Daisy Dukes. And then marketing you know what? I think, no.
Get him on the phone. Get him on the phone.
Right, I like, somebody like, oh, we gonna make it rain that night. I mean, what's the merchandise being sold in the arena on Magic City night?
Oh my God.
I'm just saying, who gonna be on, right, like, okay, is it a halftime presentation? I mean, are we gonna have polls in the concourse? Man, listen.
That's right.
I'm just.
I'm with it. Put them out there.
Of course,
Put 'em out there.
Of course, you're with it.
If
That's
you
why
gonna
y'all.
do
That's
it,
why y'all have y'all Kappa Morehouse reunion
here-
at Magic City.
Here's the thing, Roland. Why did the commissioner, in all seriousness, why did the commissioner have to use his time to call the Atlanta Hawks, the leadership of Atlanta Hawks,
Easy
to have a discussion
because
with
the
them
Hawks-
about whether Magic City
because when they got
night was something that they should do that's consistent
because-
with the promote the
Scott,
best of the NBA.
because when they got criticized, the Hawks said, "We still gonna do it," and the league was like, "I'll be damned." Now you gonna the league like
everybody's ignorant.
The league was like, now you gonna make me have to do this.
Right, that's right.
So for all y'all,
you gonna make me deal with you now.
So for all y'all who bought y'all tickets and y'all were going to the Atlanta game next Monday, the game is still going on, but ain't no Magic City night at the State Farm Arena on March 16th. All right, let's Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Only in Atlanta. Only in Atlanta. And let me go. And let me just go ahead and say, as the vice president for digital for the National Association of Black Journalists, when we have our convention, when we unveiled today, our convention logo. We unveiled our all of our stuff today. We announced our committee chairs. We did all that sort of stuff. You can see the logo right here. This is going to be our logo. Our revolution, truth, power, and black journalism. There will not be a Magic City night at NABJ.
Those look like polls.
I'm just letting y'all know. No, it's not. I'm just letting y'all know there will not be a Magic City night when we have NABJ in Atlanta, August 12th through the 16th. I'm just saying. Yeah, oh my God, this is so hilarious. Let me pull this up, y'all. I gotta pull this up, y'all. The Atlanta Hawks in this stripper night is just too much. Give me a second. Yeah, let me show y'all what they just posted about an hour ago. Hold on. Let me pull this.
Listen, Roland, I used to date the owner of one of the major strip clubs in Houston, so I know exactly why this is not okay.
This is utterly hilarious. I need y'all to understand. Hold on. So the Hawks released a statement. They released a statement on social media where, first of all, I can't. Okay, I don't understand why I can't pull this up. Come on, I'm trying to transfer it to my iPad. Okay, did it finally come through? No. It came through. Y'all, this is stupid. This is what the Hawks posted on their Twitter account about stripper night, Magic City night. So they posted what to expect at the game. Legendary rapper and King of the South, T.I., will perform at halftime as scheduled. The limited edition peach tree theme hoodie will no longer be available for purchase at the game on March 16th. All pre-ordered merchandise will be honored and delivered as previously scheduled. The live recording of the Hawks AF podcast includes Hawks principal owner, y'all about to trip out. Okay, Hawks principal owner, filmmaker, and actor Jamie Gertz, T.I., and Magic City founder Michael Mr. Magic Barney has been canceled. Fans who purchased tickets to the recording will be contacted directly. Y'all gotta understand, Jamie Gertz is married to the principal owner of the Hawks, and she was an executive producer of the Magic City documentary series on Stars. I kid you not. And they also say the full array of award-winning culinary options available at State Farm Arena for Hawks games will be available, including the lemon pepper wing.
Oh, they so petty. They so petty.
Y'all,
They just couldn't. They had to get that part in there.
I no lie. And hold up, I saw earlier. Let me show y'all the statement that they posted after the NBA. Hold on, y'all. I'm telling you, this is what they posted. While we are very disappointed in the NBA's decision to cancel our Magic City Night promotion, we fully respect its decision. As a franchise, we remain committed to celebrating the best of Atlanta with authenticity in ways that continue to unite and bring us all together.
Wow. Wow.
Really? Really? Y'all disappointed?
Right, the Hawks like, damn, Adam Silver, y'all done messed up our stripper night.
Like they can't go any other time.
Oh my God,
Jesus.
y'all, this is absolutely hilarious. That's hilarious.
This
All
is
right,
America.
it's hilarious. It's hilarious. All right.